Imagination Station.
Time for a little fun, and this one might just be one of the best experiments we're going to get to do. We have some help from the Imagination Station this morning. Sarah Neff is here, and you brought us a little bit of a treat. And this is going to be a tasty science experiment.
It is. Mallory's always out, like, getting peanut butter and jelly milkshakes.
I know. Tell me about it. I'm so jealous of her.
Eating a 6-pound apple fritter,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. So we're going to make ice cream.
We're going to make ice cream. All right. So we need a few ingredients to get started. All right. So I'm going to have you add 1 cup of whole milk.
Okay.
All right. And we're going to use 2 cups of heavy whipping cream.
Oh, yeah.
The good stuff, right? Nobody likes skinny ice cream. And then I'm going to have you add in a little bit of sugar.
Most of this?
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah, all of it. All right, so go ahead and start whisking those ingredients together. And the last thing we're going to add is a little bit of vanilla for taste. Okay? Look good?
Great.
All right. Now I'm going to have you mix all that together because we want all of those sugar granules mixed up from the bottom. Okay. And if we were going to make ice cream at home, we'd have to put this in the freezer or use like one of those old like arm cranks, and it would take us hours, right?
Right, it's not looking like ice cream yet. It's
not looking like ice cream yet, and we don't really have hours to waste. So I brought some liquid nitrogen with me, and this stuff is super awesome because it is negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's cold.
It is so cold. It's actually boiling all the time. And we usually think of boiling as being very, very hot, but it really is just anything changing from a liquid into a gas.
Okay.
So we're going to use this super cold liquid nitrogen to cool down our ice cream. So I'm going to add that in, and I want you to keep whisking. All right. Now what's nice about using this is it's going to cool our ice cream really, really quickly. And what that's going to do is going to create very small ice crystals. So they're going to make really smooth ice cream. So like if you've ever left ice cream out on the counter and it gets kind of melted and you put it back in the freezer, you know how it gets like kind of those big gross like ice chunks on it and then you don't really want to eat it? It's like freezer burn is what people call it. It's just because it cooled slowly, so those big crystals formed, and it gets kind of chunky and not as good.
I can feel the coolness.
Yeah. So and what's cool is because our liquid nitrogen is always boiling, it's actually boiling away after it cools our ice cream. So we're not actually going to eat any of it.
Okay.
Okay. So how's that looking? Still a little bit of liquid
Still
in there?
a little spooky like Halloween.
So speaking of Halloween, we do have spooky science happening all month long down at Imagination Station. So we have tons of neat experiments like this, and we do ice cream for all kinds of events. So for birthdays, we have the bash coming up. We're gonna make some grown-up ice cream. Check that out. All right, what do you think?
Now we're looking good.
Looking good?
It's getting tougher to stir.
All right, so you think we're almost there? All right. Couple more stirs. I'll put 1 or 2 more cups in there, right? And you can make ice cream at home still, kind of the old-fashioned way with like the rock salt and putting all these ingredients like in a Ziploc bag or in a coffee can and rolling it around to mix it up, right?
Okay. But
this is a little bit more fun. All right, what do you think? You want to taste it?
Sure.
How's it look?
Thick.
Thick? That's what we want, right? We want good ice cream. Look at that. So we made ice cream in like 3 minutes. Isn't that amazing?
It's about as thick as it's going to get.
Yeah?
All right,
your arm tired?
Let's give it a try.
Okay. I'm going to put some in your bowl here for you.
I'll take hot fudge, a cherry, a couple nuts on top.
I bet this is so delicious you won't even need toppings.
All right. Simple ingredients, too.
Yep. What do you think?
Not bad.
Not bad?
Not bad at all.
Good, good.
All brought about by the liquid nitrogen.
Yeah, so we were able to cool it super fast, which made those nice small crystals for really smooth, delicious ice cream.
So you're doing stuff like this, but also the spooky science. Tell me a little bit more about that.
We have all kinds of things. You can make bloody handprints. We can make some really cool, like theater-style fake wounds. The ones on the head are the best. They're the most realistic.
Okay. Sounds good. We know where to find you. Imagination Station just down the road from us here in downtown Toledo. We will have more WTL in Your Day coming up in just a moment. Stay with us.